while the Atlantic is fairly quiet, the Eastern Pacific is anything but. It's churning with activity. We're talking about waves as high as 32 feet. That's what forecasts for parts of the Philippines as a powerful typhoon, Parma, moves closer. As you can see from this video, more rain is not needed. Thousands of villagers have evacuated as the government braces for the possibility of a second storm disaster just days after one that killed hundreds. So we will continue to watch Parma again as it gets closer and moving across the Philippines right now in Luzon, the main island here over the northern Philippines. Parma is a typhoon with winds of 135 miles an hour. Here it is here, by the way. Of course, this is mainland China. You see Vietnam here, Australia off to the south. And just to the east of Parma, we have Milor here approaching the Guam area. And both of these, again, are typhoons. They're not super typhoons, but typhoons nonetheless, and would be what a category 4 on the Saffir-Simpson scale if they were in the Atlantic basin as hurricanes, as they both have winds of 135 miles an hour. So both of these systems, twin typhoons that we're dealing with again here in the Western Pacific. So we'll continue to give you updates as they become available to us in terms of additional rainfall over the area. Here's a little closer inspection which shows Japan and South Korea. We do not think, though, that Parma, of course, will make any impacts on Korea or Japan, and neither will Milor, we don't think, as it'll continue to curve off in this direction and move on off away from the mainland here of China as well as Japan. Now, as we keep going east across the Pacific, we have another system that we're watching. This one a little closer to home. As you can see, it's just west of the Mexican border here near the Baja Peninsula. This is Tropical Storm Olaf, and it's not a hurricane, but it does have winds of 40 miles an hour. It's about 400 miles west of Cabo San Lucas, of course, the southern tip here of Baja, California, with maximum sustained winds, again, of 40 miles an hour. So it's not a huge storm at all, and it is expected to continue moving off in this general direction and then perhaps move into the central Baja Peninsula, bringing with it mainly additional tropical moisture, and this could eventually get into Southern California and Arizona, so we'll keep you posted on that. As far as the Atlantic Basin goes, as we mentioned earlier, all's tranquil across the Atlantic Basin in the tropics here, so that is the best news of all, and we'll keep our fingers crossed as we progress through hurricane season.